Welcome back. I am now joined by Jeff Court, the Executive Director of Mesa County Public Health. Thank you so much for stopping by today.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Of course. And we're going to talk about the coronavirus, obviously making headlines. Originated in China, but there were some reported cases in the U.S.
Mm-hmm. Yep, there were. With world travel, you just never know what's going to happen. And when things come up like this, when they hit national news, I always make sure that my team also puts out some messaging locally because everybody worries about it. And, as I said, even our own residents can travel to China and back. So we're trying to keep track of it, and we're just trying to kind of put people's minds at ease with this as this thing rolls out.
Absolutely, because it could be kind of scary at first glance, reading the headlines. I mean, it's a deadly outbreak, but what are some things you guys are doing to kind of ease the fear a little bit?
Well, I want to tell people to not worry. I'll do the worrying. You don't worry because we're monitoring. First off, we start looking at the way things spread throughout the nation. And so, we keep in constant contact with that. So we follow the CDC guidelines. We also follow some of the state of Colorado surveillance. And so beyond that, it's messaging as usual. The thing that's interesting about this is that the symptoms for that and the way it spreads is the same way that our current influenza spreads. So if people want to really play it safe, how about let's try to keep our families from catching the influenza virus right now, and
yes.
So those behaviors will protect you in the long run if we do happen to get the
yes.
coronavirus here locally.
Still in flu season now. When does flu season officially sort of end?
Well, flu season can go through March and into April. It varies based on the strain. I've seen some flu seasons start later and end later, of course. This year it did start at its normal time, so we started to see some things in October, November. So that'll go all the way through March. I think our hospitalizations have gone down, but we certainly have not seen the worst of it yet.
And like the coronavirus, it's like the flu is like the respiratory, affecting the respiratory tract.
Yeah, that's spread by, it's droplets from sneezing, coughing. If you cough into your hand and you touch a surface and somebody else touches that. So it's the exact same way, same spread. So as I said, if families can reduce their risks for influenza right now, then that's good practice, just in case the coronavirus starts to spread.
Yeah, start small, focusing on the bigger issue, I guess, right in front of us.
That's right. And, just because coronavirus has such national attention, which, as I said, that's the reason we try to get in front of it. But let's remember that influenza kills 35,000 people a year. So,
right.
Influenza's bad. We hear about it so much that we often let our guards down. But let's stay safe.
Perfect. And could we find more resources on Mesa County Public Health?
Yeah, our website is Mesa County. It's actually health.mesacounty.us. Great resources there, and we link to both the state and the Centers for Disease Control.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for your time today. I appreciate it. We'll also have all this information on westernslopenow.com. We'll be right back after this break.